Hello, hello, hello. It is the DE Diva, aka the Delaware blogger, coming to you with another episode of the Podcasting Your Purpose series. And today's entitled, You Gotta Drink the Juice. That's right, you gotta drink the juice. And I'm not talking about this type of juice. I am talking about the Google juice. But before we get started, let me say hello to all my fans, friends, and followers of the DE Diva, whether you're here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, it doesn't matter. I appreciate you all. Happy Friday. Yes, it is another beautifully blessed Friday. It's also National Wear Red Day. I have my red here, and we are celebrating in honor or recognizing the importance of heart health. That's right. No matter our age, our race, our gender, heart health is so very important. And you know what? There are so many things that we can do to keep our hearts healthy. So head over to AmericanHeartAssociation.org to check out some tips and tricks that they are providing for you. You can also head over to DellBlogger.com, where today's post is dedicated to that as well. And a throwback to 2013, it was actually snowing like crazy. Not that we haven't had any snow this winter, because we did, and we are expecting a little bit more on what? Super Bowl, not supposed to say that, Sunday. Who do we have on here on this beautiful Friday? Good afternoon, Sultan. Sultan, how are you? I am doing well. I appreciate you. You know what? You are always very supportive of me and everything that I do. May God and Allah bless you and your family on this beautiful Friday. So again, we're going to talk about drinking the juice. I'm not talking about drinking the Kool-Aid. I'm not talking about drinking the wine or the beer or the water, which you probably want to have close at hand, which is one of the tips I talk about as a podcaster, because for some strange reason, it does not matter. You are podcasting and then your mouth gets dry, your throat gets parched, and you have to take a swig of something. So that is just a tip. We're not going to talk about that, but that's one of the tips that I give you when it comes to podcasting. That's part of that 7-step checklist. And if you haven't received a copy, you know what you got to do, right? Just send me an email. Just send me an email. Hey, Sora, how are you? Happy Friday. Happy National Wear Red Day. If you did not get your copy of the podcast 7-step checklist, make sure that you do, because it is going to help you get started with your podcast. And one of the things we talk about is making sure you hydrate, urinate, and get rid of those distractions. But today, again, we're going to talk about Google juice. You know, one of the hardest thing, or one of the most frustrating thing about being a blogger and a podcaster is how we get out in front of our target market audience. How do we get out there with all that noise? We are inundated 24/7, 365 with information on our smartphones, information on our laptops, information on our tablets. We just get information coming to us fast and furious. And even though podcasting has been around for a minute, there are others that are just really jumping in, and they want to make sure that their voice is being heard. So that's why I want to talk to you about, hey, you got to drink the juice. You've got to drink the Google juice. You've got to do something so that people know you have a show. And that's with search engine optimization. And you want to make sure that you are doing the thing. So if you're following along on Anchor FM, if you're following me along on my blog, I talk about this, but I wanted to come to you today to reiterate, because it is very, very important. And thank you, Sora, so very much. I truly appreciate you. And again, today is, royal red. We bleed royal blue and gold, but today in honor of National Wear Red Day, Heart Association, we are wearing red. So go check out our pages. Go check out my Sora's page. She is the Dr. Bling and Dr. Pearls and Bling. That's right. She comes on live almost like all the time. She's always on live. So you know what? I spend more money with her than I need to. So thank you for coming on and supporting me today, sis. Listen, so, and again, Sunday, I don't know, whoever you're rooting for, I'm not supposed to say the super, yeah, because that's intellectual property. You're not supposed to broadcast or talk about that. So for anybody that's going to be watching the game on Sunday, enjoy. Be careful because we're supposed to get another snowstorm. So let's get into this because I don't want to keep you too long because I know you got a busy day. It's Friday. It's a beautiful day. Get out, do something, Thankfully, I live in a community where they've already shoveled the snow, so I don't have to deal with that. But get out, get a walk, get your walk on, get your groceries for the weekend, get your super, you know what I'm trying to say, snacks and everything like that. So cool beans. Got your red on. Thank you, sis. I am so happy you got your red on too. It's a really, really important thing. So let's get started. You should always, always, always use keywords. Now you can get on and you can create the baddest podcast ever, and you can talk about the most popular topic ever. But unless people know about it, they'll never hear it. So when you're promoting your podcast online, you need to use keywords, searchable keywords, so that when people go to Google to search for the topic that you're speaking about, your podcast will rise up in the search engine, which is also very important, why you should have some sort of show notes or something written, because right now when the Google bots are going through to find content, to find answers to questions, they're finding written text, not audio. That may change, but right now it's written text. So if you're a podcaster, you should be writing blog posts or articles or have a web page or a website that includes the show notes or keywords, sentences, phrases, whatever the case may be, so that when someone goes to do a Google search, if you're someone searching for eggs and you wrote you talk about 50 ways to create eggs, at least it'll show up. So search engine optimization is real. It's real. I mean, this is the way that people are going to find you. So use the written words and put that there. So people, when they're searching online, whether they're using Google, Bing, Yelp, Yahoo, whatever the case may be, your content is going to show up. The second thing, again, I'm just going to repeat and reiterate this only because I am a blogger. I have been blogging since 2012. Dell Blogger, you know where I am. Let me show you the link to my blog so you can check it out. But go check out dellblogger.com. I've been up. That's my anchor. Dellblogger.com. I'm going to take that one down. I messed up. I have moved. It's dellblogger.com. So check it out because I write blog posts. And not only do I write blog posts about things that are happening in the world today, lifestyle, fashion, food, fun, family, finance, whatever. I also repurpose the content that I create here on my podcast, and actually also anything that I do in video. So again, reading, people want to search. They're going to search for you. They're going to find you based on those keywords. So create a blog post, create an article on Medium, create an article on LinkedIn. Somehow get the show notes, the content of your podcast topic out there, so that when people are searching for that topic, searching for a pain point, searching for a solution, and you have that podcast, it's going to be found. Search engine optimization, I'm going to say it again, is real. It's real. So you want to make sure that you do what you need to do so that people can discover your show, because there are millions and millions. I mean, there's not as many podcast episodes that there are blog posts, but there are a lot out there. So you want to be able to be found. Number 3, if this doesn't get you, consistency is key. Consistency is key. Consistency is key. You have to be consistent in whatever you do. If you're doing a weekly show, make sure you have an episode every week. If you're doing a monthly show, which I don't recommend because people won't remember, but if you're doing a daily show, make sure it's every day, which is, wow, that's really kind of tough. But you want to be consistent. Now, people say, oh, well, I want to be able to take a break. I want to do seasons. That's fine. You can take a break. You can do seasons, but don't stop. Repurpose your previous podcast. You want to be consistent, because I'm going to tell everybody, hey, go over and listen to the Delaware Blogger podcast on Anchor FM, because I drop a new episode every Saturday at 10 a.m. So you want to be able to go every Saturday at 10 a.m. to hear the latest and greatest podcast. or to go back in the directory. But that's why consistency is key. And I use this. If you've ever taken any of my courses, you know this one story I'm going to tell you, and I use it all the time. It's that Saturday coffee date. You know, if you and I had a date to go out for coffee, to chit and chat. So that first Saturday I came and I knocked on the door and we went out and we had coffee, we chit, we chat, we had a great time. And then the next Saturday I came to your house, I knocked on the door and there was no answer, no chit, no chat. The third Saturday I go to your door, knock on it, no answer, no chit, no chat, no coffee. Do you honestly think that I'm coming back on the fourth Saturday? Nah, because I'm going someplace else to have coffee and chit and chat with someone else. So that's what happens when you begin to get followers on your blog, when you get to get listeners on your podcast. They're going to want to have that consistency. They need that consistency in their life. So you need to be consistent with your content. So that's number 3. Number 4, tempting titles. Okay, have a good weekend. Thank you for popping on here. Have fun Zooming. Yeah, I got a Zoom meeting too at 3:00. We're gonna be zoomed away. All right, enjoy your weekend. Thank you so very much. I hope that you have a beautifully blessed weekend. See you next time. All right, so let's keep going. Who else do we have? Because we got some more people on here. The 4th thing, titles. Teasing, titillating, topical titles. That's right. That's going to get people to say, what is this about? Let me learn more. Think about this. Remember when you used to go to the grocery store? I still go to the grocery store, but you know, when you used to go to the grocery store and they had what's called those rag mags, no offense to the Inquirer and all those other ones, but they would have the most weirdest titles that like piqued your curiosity. It's like, what? I got to read this. And whether you read it while you're standing in line and hoping that the person in front of you gave you more time to read that full article because you really didn't want to buy the magazine, but it was the title. It was that title that brought you in. So when you're, titling your podcast, make it something, that someone wants to read. It has that keyword. It's like a pain point solution. Again, I'm going to continue to talk about that. But yes, you want to make sure that you get that title that people want to read. So that's another thing. So those are the 4 things that's going to help you with your search engine optimization. Always, always, always. Either, if you cannot use show notes, if you're using an interview, make sure there's some written content that can be discovered week after week, month after month, even year after year, because you would be surprised that people will read content from your blog that is years old. Yes, I get comments about a blog post that I wrote in 2013. And there, I get a comment about something that I videoed on YouTube in 2008. So again, search engine optimization is powerful. It is real, and it's going to really help you grow and get more listeners on your podcast, grow and get more readers and followers on your blog. And speaking of readers on your blog, check it out. Let me show you. The Build a Blog course is now online. There's the bit.ly link if you're interested. It's a self-study. You can take as much time as you need to go through it, go back through it. It's a culmination of the basic blogging tips for beginners book. It is still available. You know that. You can order that. And it's going to really help you to build and grow onto your blog. If you're a beginning blogger, it's going to be a great read for you to be able to start and get that foundation. If you're a veteran blogger, it might be some tips in there as well. Follow me along on my blog, adelblogger.com. If you are interested, now this is coming up next week. I'm so super excited about this. The Future Is Now conference. That's right. This is going to be a 5-day virtual conference that's going to cover some amazing content for entrepreneurs and executives, from solopreneurs, side hustlers, to entrepreneurs and executives. And I am so super proud and honored that I will be presenting 2 workshops. The first workshop on Monday at 10 a.m. I'm going to be talking about blogging to build your business or brand, because you could use a blog. And that's what I talk about on Wednesdays at 1, build your blog your way to a business profit. And then that Friday, I believe at 10 o'clock as well, I'm going to be talking about LinkedIn, the platform for professionals. So this is going to be an amazing conference, an amazing virtual conference. And we had the early bird tickets until the end of January, which were $97. And you can't beat that with a stick. So if you missed it, I'm sorry, but you should sign up. I mean, it's $197 for 5 days. And the lineup is amazing. So just hit that bit.ly link, or, it's in the show notes. Hit that there. Go see who's going to be there. Some heavy hitters, some workshops, some keynotes, some fireside. It's going to be a great, great conference. So today, I talked about you got to drink that juice, right? You got to drink the Google juice if you want to be found out there. There are a lot of blogs. There are a lot of podcasts. There's a lot of vlogs. And don't let anybody tell you that you just do this, that, the other, and throw some money at it. Now, it takes a little bit more of that. It takes a little effort on your part. So if you're interested in learning more about starting a podcast, perhaps starting a blog, or if you want a copy of the podcast 7-step checklist, send an email to me, info@ablakeenterprises.com. We'll get that out to you. I want to shout out all my fellow sorors today. Also want to shout out all my clients that I talked to this week. And I just, again, want you to have a beautifully blessed weekend. Stay safe, stay smart, and stay social. Stay masked up, stay healthy, because I'll see you next Friday. See ya. It's the DE Diva, aka the Delaware blogger. Have a beautifully blessed day. Bye-bye.